ENJIN on the daily chart. Since my last video, we had a nice move for the upside. I want to go over the video that I made a couple days ago. Let's just watch this. I'm looking for other pullbacks that are very similar in dollar amount. This one stood out for me. I'm going to start to use it as my first price relationship. Clicking from that pivot high, pivot low, pivot high. One more time over here. Pivot high, pivot low, pivot high. Next, I'm going to use my Fibonacci retracements. I'm going to pull from that pivot low to pivot high. If you're looking closely, we do have a 382 retracement that is very close to that symmetry support that we just did. Now, price did not enter into our three price relationship, so you can be more patient and wait for a re-entry of that three price relationship. Now, this is also $1.95 per coin, so you can position the size correctly right at this level and set your stop below this pivot low. Let's jump down to an hourly chart. On the hourly chart, you can also see price is trading nicely above that 200 moving average, continue that series of higher highs and higher lows. Coming back to this chart, you can see that price has continued to rise from that area that we spoke about a couple days ago. Now, we do have a pullback. Let's take a quick look and see what we can do with this chart going forward. With this pullback, we want to look for other pullbacks that are similar to this one over here. Now, two areas that stood out for me. This area stood out for me, so that's the first area. Next, I want to take a quick look over here. This area also stood out for me as well. So we got two pullbacks over here, and that may be similar to this pullback. We use our trend-based fib extension, clicking from that pivot high, pivot low, projecting to that new recent high. One more time, pivot high, pivot low, projecting to that new recent high. I can use my Fibonacci retracements next, clicking from that pivot low to pivot high. Over here, we do have a 50% retracement that is in conjunction with the other two price relations that we had. Now, we'll take a quick look on the hourly chart. Price is still trading nicely above that 200 moving average, so that's a good sign. Jumping down to the 15-minute time frame, we want to make sure we have a trigger to go long. Making sure that 8 moving average crosses against the 34 to the upside, continue a series of higher highs and higher lows. Now, we want to step back out to a daily chart. When the market is pushing up like over here on this parabolic move, do not be chasing. You always want to be waiting for the next pullback. Now, this pullback is very similar to other pullbacks in this chart's history. That's why we're considering going along on this, not financial advice, on the 15-minute time frame, only if that 8 moving average crossing against that 34 to the upside. If you'd like to learn how to find high probability setups using Fibonacci analysis, check out my course in the descriptions below. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe now, hit that notification button. Our first goal is 1,000 subs. We go over cryptocurrencies as well as US equities. Love to hear from you in the comments area, and I'll talk to you soon.